Hey girl, hey, I'm going to give you 5 fabulous reasons to get an epidural. And if you don't know who I am Nurse Rini, your birth bestie, and the baking nurse. Let's dive in. You just want to rest. Wanting to conserve energy, rest up before you start pushing is totally valid. Pushing can take anywhere from minutes to hours. And when I say hours, I've seen people push for 3 to 4 hours. Get your rest, boo. I had a labor induction come in one time, and she had had a previous pregnancy. She came with her book in hand for a nighttime induction and said she just wanted to rest. And I said, rest you shall receive. She got her epidural and I tucked her in, and then her baby promptly started misbehaving. So that brings me to number 2. Number 2, your baby's heart rate is being iffy and you might end up in a C-section. Guys, sometimes a C-section is predictable when you have a baby who cannot tolerate labor. It's not the first immediate action that is taken, but if it's a trend and your baby keeps having decreases in the heart rate, you may find that their doctors are talking to you about going for a C-section. If you have an epidural in place already, they can just dose the line and keep you comfortable during surgery. But if it's a stat C-section, or AKA an emergency C-section, they may have to put you to sleep. So ahead of having to put you to sleep, the doctors may sometimes recommend that you go ahead and get an epidural in case you end up in that emergency C-section. That way you can be awake to welcome your baby. You are having a long labor induction. Guys, I don't think most people know this, but an induction of labor can take upwards of 3 days. Which, yes, is a long time, but remember, we are asking your body to do something that it didn't decide it was ready to do. For medical reasons, we decided for it. So after 12 hours, 24 hours or more in labor with contractions, and you just want to, once again, go back to number 1 and rest ahead of this extra long induction, then getting an epidural may be for you. And can we just hold space for the moms and the women who don't want to feel anything, like no pain, no pinch, no nothing? That's okay, guys. I'm not mad at it, and I've literally seen women come in and before the induction even got started, get an epidural, and I'm happy for you if that's what you want to do. Some say, why feel pain if you don't have to, and I'm on board with it. And if it's a part of your birth plan, then why not? I had a patient one time who barely made it in to have her baby. She came in at 10 centimeters and wanted her epidural. The doctor was like, you can push this baby out by the time you get comfortable with an epidural. My good friend locked her ankles and said, I will not be pushing without my epidural. And I said, if y'all don't get this woman her epidural, you better. Epidurals can also be good for a mental and emotional reset. So much of labor is unpredictable and truly out of your control. But if you can control how you feel physically and then get your mental